Yes. No.
Yes, I believe in God.
Not exactly, no. I really believe in a heaven. I don't believe in a hell. I don't believe in a God, and I don't believe in a devil. Yes, I do.
I do. Even a bigger leap of faith to say there is no God and make the leap of faith to say that there is. And when you just look at all the different signs pointing to an intelligent creator, I think it's in some sense an option that's even harder to justify than the faith in God and the existence of God.
There's no proof of a God. There is no real proof that there is. I need proof. I need something that I can see with my own eyes that really proves that there is a God. Seeing is believing.
Because he has shown me that he's real through my whole life and miracles that have happened. I was going through a really rough time my 5th and 6th grade year, and I thought there wasn't a God, but I was proved wrong because there is a God and he saved me from the path that I was going on. I was a troublemaker and I did things that normal 5th and 6th graders wouldn't do, but I changed because he came into my life. Some people say you have to see to believe. I don't think that way. I think if you just feel that he's there with you, maybe not physically, but spiritually.
Well, I like to think that there's like some higher power that's, that put us all here, because through science it's kind of hard to explain.
Why do I believe in God? I take it on faith because of people that shared their faith with me. And one of the things that convinced me is that God exists is because of the way faith makes a difference in the way they live their lives. And of course also the beauty and order of creation. Another thing that's convinces me that there's a creator. I don't think all this could have happened by chance. My own personal experience in prayer and close calls, where it seemed pretty clear to me that somebody was watching over me. It also convinces me that there's a God.
My mom sent me away for 3 months to Colombia, and I was very alone and depressed, and I started praying just randomly, and it worked. It made my day better, a lot better, because when I was going through a rough day or something, I would just pray and ask him to please give me patience and peace, and he came through for me.
Like a 1 out of 10?
Sure.
Okay, like a 5?
From 1 to 10?
Sure.
And 11.
Sure. Just because if there was a God, why is there so much pain and suffering in the world?
From 1 to 10, maybe a 9.
Very strong, yeah, very strong. But to me, it's the question if God is love. So the question is, does love exist? Okay? And if there's no God, there's no love. Huh? And I certainly believe that there is love. A love that's not selfish, but completely unselfish. That's the love I'm talking about.
Because I've been brought up to believe that there is a God, but since I came to a Catholic school, there's been all this I guess confliction in my mind that there is or isn't because I was brought up as a Lutheran, and that was like, if you believe in God, then you're saved. But when I come to a Catholic school, it's just like, you have to pray to Mary, you have to do everything good, but when you die, you still have to atone for your sins. So you're gonna go to like a temporary hell. And I just don't believe that a God, like my God, would do that. So that's the way I feel.
Because he's been the only one that has been with me through everything that I've gone through. Not my parents, not my siblings. He has never left my side.
Yes, sometimes I do when miracles happen, but that's very rare. And so many bad things have happened in my life, so it's like God doesn't really give a damn, you know?
Sometimes, but he always proves me wrong. Because just like every single teenager, there's times where you feel so out of place, you feel like an outcast, you feel so depressed, and you just want somebody to be there for you at all times. But sometimes we don't get that because we say our parents don't understand us. Sometimes our siblings don't understand us. Sometimes even our friends don't know what we're going through. So you just feel so alone, so out of place. And it feels like sometimes no matter how much you actually pray, you actually talk to God, He's not responding to you. But I figured out that that's false because He is. He doesn't show you right away. You know, He makes you work for it. But He's there all along. There's times where I feel like He's not there no matter how much I pray, no matter how much I go to Mass, or no matter how holy I am. But I feel like He's not there anymore. But I just, sometimes at night when, I usually pray at night when I'm just talking to Him and He literally just appears, like not physically, but somehow I know that He's always been there, but it's just sometimes that,
Any doubts that there's not a God? Not much. Doubts that there's a God? I just say that my faith is put to the test, let's put it that way.
I would say that it's not mainly something that you have to see, it's more something that you have to feel. And if they need to see Him, if they need physical proof, they could see Him in other people, or maybe in themselves by the way they act. So I think that's what I would tell them. I would tell them to look for it in other people.
If I literally saw an angel. Well, I believe that since the Bible was made by humans, it could just be like these scholars all got together and wrote this really long book, and that they just kept adding and adding on chapters of their own version of what this should be and their belief in this person. But there is no proof that he actually existed. I mean, sure, they come up with these things that they find, like the cloth, whatever that was. Yeah, the Shroud of Turin. They say that they found the tomb where God was, but there's no proof. I mean, the Shroud of Turin could be anybody's face on there, and the tomb, it could just be a tomb. It could be a cave. So there's no real evidence.
I'm not entirely sure what to believe. There could be a God, but my question is, if there is, why does He let so many bad things happen to so many good people?